Five glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Right away they get to him again. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. And at least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They run the counter to Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And in for the Miami touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. To the air on first down, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Another try following the sack. Pitts brings it in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives them the first. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Now toss it to Etienne. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
May not have throw on third. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Desperados take possession of the football.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Etienne has nothing nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Here's made in the air. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Desperados pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Stat. Yeah, ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin.
Ready.
They have it, 2nd and 4. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
All right. Out.
Achane on the inside give. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there.
All right, fellas.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa.
The 14-yard line.
Flushed out of the pocket. The Mets got it. Touchdown, Miami. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. May now. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. And in it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. May now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
May on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And they're going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
He's on the move. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball at the 33 for first down. May. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give him a first down. Now a give to Etienne running right. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, here's May.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. From the gun, it's May. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to throw for it with May. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down, here's Tua. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle.